today I'm going to have my entire Funko Pop collection with some ideas or maybe just some thoughts on why we haven't seen the number 5 yet. But before we get into that, guys, don't forget to go check out my membership down in the description below. It's really new to the channel. You're going to get some really cool stuff. You're going to get these emojis that are going to change every month, and then it's like every year right beside your name. You're going to get some really cool emojis you can drop in the live chats. I go live every Thursday at 3 p.m. and every Friday at 6 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. And then we'll be going back live again here on Saturday to discuss the Winter Soldier. You know, it's just like we did with WandaVision, just like we did with the Mandalorian. We'll be doing that again coming up real soon. But I want to go over my entire Funko Pop album collection, and this is every one that they have made to date. I mean, every single one of these guys they have made to date, and even the evolution that we have seen with them, like how some things almost seem like they're an afterthought. So coming in at number 1 is going to be Ready to Die Notorious B.I.G. I have discovered with this one right here that there is some controversy on who this person is on the inside. So some people say that this is his daughter. Some people say that this is him. I have recently discovered that it's neither of those. This was a young kid that was a model who posed to take this picture. I can't really remember his name right off the top of my head, but it's not his daughter and it's not him. It's a young child, a model that posed for this, and it wasn't that long ago that he came out and told everybody that he was the kid that was really on the cover of this album. This is my favorite. Now, talking about the evolution of these guys, and I'm going to move this real quick. I just put Chase on it because this is my Chase variant. So you can see that the cardboard is starting to peel back, and I hope that you can see that, and I hope that the camera gets a good shot of that. And on the back of this guy, there's supposed to be some holes right back here that aren't there so that you can hang him on the wall without a shelf or anything like that. That was one of the appealing sides to this. Now, they still need to fix this cardboard box that they have not fixed. I mean, it's going to continue separating as much moisture or however much moisture you have in your house or wherever it is that you're keeping these guys. So if you're keeping them in a storage unit or something like that, I'm going to highly suggest that you don't do that. You're going to need to be able to keep these guys in an atmosphere that's going to control the moisture, right? Coming in at number 2 is going to be Black Sabbath. Now, in this one, you could tell that they were starting to fix some of their design flaws, right? They still have the same design flaws on the box itself. They didn't fix any of that. This one still has that separation happening right there, not so much on the top, and it has the holes in the back so that you can hang it on the wall. For some reason, they totally missed that with the Notorious B.I.G., or at least with mine they did. Totally missed that one, and I'm not real sure why, but they did miss it. Coming in at number 3 is AC/DC Back in Black. This one was a Walmart exclusive. This is the only one so far that we have gotten into an exclusive. But as you can see on the top of this guy, there is major separation going on. Now, here recently I found a company on eBay. I don't know the link to them, and it's kind of super hard to find. They're the only ones so far that are making protectors for these guys. Somebody's going to have to make them. They really need to put the actual box itself, right? So we need a flap up top, and we need some kind of plastic window right there. As you can see, this one's kind of, it kind of almost appears as if it's holding some moisture on the inside of it. Really strange. Look, there's still some design flaws that they're going to have to fix with these guys, but you can see that they did get the holes on the back of this one as well. Coming in at number 4 is, for the longest time, B.I.G. is my favorite, and I still have to say that he's probably my favorite. But coming in at a strong number 2, a strong, and I mean, look, when I say strong, I mean this one is definitely a strong number 2. It's going to be Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. This guy will cause you to look at him 7 or 8 times as you walk past him, because sometimes it looks as if he is actually in the album because of the way they have him painted. Gives him that very one-dimensional feel. So it will make you stop and look at it several times. The box is just like the rest of them, though. We're starting to have separation in different places. They did get these holes in the back so that you could hang it, but on the last one, it appears as if they fixed at least 2 of the design flaws since the very beginning. The last but not least, and before I get into this one, we're going to talk about number 5, because as you can see, I have 4. They skipped number 5 and went straight to number 6. Now, number 6 in my eyes has been skipped for maybe a few reasons, and I think a lot of it has to do with today's cancel culture, right? So the album itself is called My Black Parade by Chemical Romance, and I think that the title itself has caused it to have a little bit of delay in the process. Now, I do think that we will eventually see it come trickling down the line, but it's really odd that we have number 6 now. We skipped number 5, and it looks like they pushed the date out yet again as to when we're going to see it. I think that we're eventually going to see it, but they're going to let a lot of the social media and the cancel culture group kind of die down, because it seems like right now they're at their peak. They're canceling Pepe Le Pew, they've canceled Potato Head, they've canceled Dr. Seuss, and I think if we're not careful, this list is going to go on and on and on. We're going to see Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, anything and everything that has to do with a gender associate. Did you hear how I said that? A gender association. We're going to see problems if we're not careful, and I think that that's kind of what they're waiting on with this album. I don't know that to be true, but that's just my speculation. Coming in at number 6 so far, this is every one of the Funko albums that they have produced to date. So number 6 is going to be Queen's News of the World. This one is kind of fire, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't see as much separation in the box as I do the rest of these guys, but also this is the newest one, right? So this is the latest one that I've got my hands on, and I don't see the separation going on like I do the other ones, but I know that inevitably it's going to happen. Now, on the back of the box, you'll see that they got the 2 holes. This time they got the 2 holes going all the way through, so you could physically hang it on something. With the rest of these guys, the hole is only going into the first layer of cardboard. Now, there's 2 layers of cardboard. You have the outside layer and the one that's on the inside of this thing that they have sealed to make sure that you don't get in there and tamper with it. Now, I'm sure that there's some videos out there somewhere that show you how to get all the way in there. I'm not going to get all the way in there because I just feel like it's going to diminish the value of it once I go all the way in there. So I'm not going to do that. And on 4 of these, I haven't taken off the plastic yet. So at some point, I might physically take off the plastic. I don't know. Once I get some more of these guys, I'm going to do how I display them. So if you want to see how I display them, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down there. Turn on that bell notification. None of us really know what that notification is there for, but make sure you hit that notification there. And I'm going to put a link to these guys somewhere up in here now to the complete playlist of all of these guys. If you want a little bit more in-depth review, go check that out. Before we get out of here, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.